It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Away to start us off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Early adversity here. They face a third down on the opening possession. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Williams. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up the run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Putting toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Back to pass. It's Williams. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's a run. Running back's got it. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Can he get there on the ground? He finds some space. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a third and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end.
The Huskies keep the football on the move. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Williams. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Moore. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. He's swarmed by the defense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Noles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense heads back out onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Looks right for a quick completion.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll give it to the back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. To throw, it's Williams. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Huskies trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Dropping back, it's Williams. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And now the running back's got it again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. Fights through the tackle. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Dropping back. It's Moore. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Williams. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. They'll mark off the penalty yardage. It's half the distance to the goal.
On the double.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Graham down the middle. It's Washington. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. quarterback takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on all reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
To throw, it's Williams. Quick throw to his receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember last time, they were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that. He's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Defense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves him to the 45.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And that pass ball is incomplete. Second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect.
Touchdown, Noles. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Williams. Gets made on the out route. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The receiver grabs it. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
And the Huskies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Heading left after the handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
25, Washington, 21.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. That's reeled in. It's Lawson.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to pass. It's Williams. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Not able to connect. Incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
With the catch, it's Lawson. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking for a man. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Great catch when they desperately needed it. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. State offense heads back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Wide open downfield. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grinding away with a running game. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To the air. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
1st and goal, handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They'll try to run this one in. He will get into the end zone again. Fowles up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try.
Florida State, 23. Washington, 29.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Williams. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Harris. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Lawson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. A hit as he released it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.